Hello, everyone. How are you today? How's everything? How was your break? Was it good?
Hi, Miss. Everything
Hello,
is
hello.
good.
Can you hear me? Oh,
Yes.
no. Wait a second. Hello?
Hi, Miss.
Okay, Catherine, thank you. My sound was,
I can hear you.
yeah, thank you so much. I felt like talking to myself. Wow, how was your break? Was it good?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Diego? A lot of rest?
A lot of rest.
Awesome. Okay, very good. I'm so happy to be back with you, and this is our cycle 12, level B2.3. Let me show you our agenda and let's start. So this is our first class of this cycle, and this is the beginning of our level B2.3. There are some little changes because the content is a little bit shorter, which is very good for us. We only have 3 units for this level. So it is very good because we can just spend a little bit of time on practice, right? So this is the agenda, guys. As usual, the beginning of the cycle, we start with our cycle presentation. Yeah. So we're going to talk about the grades, important dates, the project, our platform, yes. Then we'll have our feedback on the exam. The results were not very good, but I understand that the reading was kind of demanding, yeah? So the listening was better than the other skills. Then we'll start with our content for this new unit, Unit 5. We'll have like a discussion, a video. We will talk about good manners, and at the end, we will practice together. That's the plan, that's the agenda. Questions about the plan? Any question you want to ask or anything you want to mention? Whatever you want to know, tell me. Don't start the cycle quietly, please. No, no, no. Anything? Okay. So before we start, let me just check out the attendance very quickly. Thank you, Manuel. Okay. Let's start with the attendance first, and then we are ready. Karen?
Present, teacher.
Very good and full of energy. Wonderful. Santiago?
Here, teacher.
How was the workout, Santiago? You got more time this week.
Hard.
Okay. Kiara?
Present, teacher.
Okay, Kiara, very good. Jorge? Hello, Jorge. Jorge was, okay, Jorge's here. Jorge, can you hear me? Hello, hello. Jorge. Okay. So, okay. Natalia?
Present.
How are you, Natalia? Good?
Yes, doing well.
Awesome. Diego?
Present, teacher.
All right. Diego, thank you. Manuela? Manuela? Okay, Manuela. I just read your message. Thank you. Sebastian? Hello, hello. It's not in the meeting. Okay. Maybe later. Beatriz? Beatriz?
Teacher.
Okay, Beatriz, I can hear you, thank you. Good. Xiomara?
Present teacher.
Awesome, Xiomara. Jessica?
Present teacher.
Great. Catherine?
Present, Miss.
Very good. Marlon?
Present teacher.
Marlon still traveling?
No teacher. No.
Okay, good. Mandy?
Present teacher.
Okay, thank you, Mandy. Manuel? Manuel, hello? Manuel is not in the meeting. Well, not yet. Maria? Maria, hello? Let me see. She's typing. She's not. Okay. And Vanessa?
Present teacher.
Great. Awesome, guys. Okay, my dear friends, new cycle, new energy. I hope we have a wonderful one. Let's start. Welcome back. Remember, I am with you, not just for the sessions, but for anything you guys need. You can write an email to me, or you can just ask me or tell me via WhatsApp, okay? Good, let's go. This is a reminder about our times, so yeah, important times in our schedule. We have our meeting in the first part from 6 to 7:45. Then you guys have your break, and you will see teacher Laura from 8 to 9:50. As always, well, as usual, we have the same team, our director, teacher Laura Dueñas, and our two coordinators. Remember, you guys can talk to them, especially with Nancy, who is in charge of dealing with your attendance and everything you guys need, okay? And Carolina is our academic coordinator. Laura and I, your teachers. And attendance. Remember, I told you that we are now a little bit more flexible with that, but communication comes first, okay? So it is still important for you and for us to communicate, yeah, and to know why you are not attending the meetings, okay? So you can talk to Nancy, and she will be very open to hear whatever you guys need to inform, and then she will tell us about the attendance and about the excuses and everything. Okay, evaluation. Remember, we have our minimum score that is 3.6. And it is very important for you to know that we have classwork as the main score of the cycle because it is 40%, yeah? So it is very necessary for you to catch up with the activities, especially those dates in which you guys do not attend the meetings, okay? Let me tell you something. I have seen that some of you are really interested in catching up with the activities. We usually give a score or we grade, yeah, during our sessions. So when you guys miss a meeting, please ask me or ask Laura about the activities we had for that day. And of course, we will say, yeah, for sure, you can catch up with the activity. You can fit that task, okay? So you guys have the link of the slides, yeah, the link of the classwork, and you can go there and just finish the activity, okay? The idea is that by the end of the cycle, you guys have finished all of those activities, yeah? Because at the end of the cycle, when we start grading, for example, well, Vanessa is not in class today. She did not register any of the work in our folder. So she got a 0 because she doesn't have any excuse or she didn't finish it later. Yeah, so that's the idea is not that. The idea is not just giving you a 0, but giving you the chance of catching up with the activity. Okay, so please make sure you guys know that all the activities we have registered in our classwork folder, all of them give you a score. Okay, questions about that? Is it clear?
It's clear, Miss.
Thank you, Catherine. I sent you an email today with this information. You guys have the link for this folder, and it has the slides and also your classwork registration, which is our folder. Okay, good. What else do we have? This is information you guys know. Well, this is new because it's like the calendar for our cycle. So we start today, July 24, and we finish on August 9. And you guys have, this is like, let me see, Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, you guys have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off, and then we will start again on August 15, the next cycle. So it's very good because now we have longer breaks, which is good for you and good for us, yeah? And it's like a motivation to continue. Okay, the evaluation system for this cycle is the same percentages, yeah? 40%, which is very important for you, quizzes, and I already told you and give you my recommendation. Catch up with activities, okay? Even if you miss that class, it is necessary for you to register that work, otherwise that is a 0, okay? And remember that everything you guys do with me and with Laura is part of this 40%. Okay, Moodle, which is 10%, and I always make this mistake. This is not the first advance of the project, but more like the third, and I will talk about this today. And listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Questions about the evaluation system? Anything you want to ask or say? Not really?
No, so far.
Okay, thank you. Sometimes you may feel like the internet was off, you know, like, oh my goodness, is it working? Because you're so quiet. Okay, next is good news, yeah, because we just have 3 units. And this is good for all of us because less content, more practice. Less content, more time. Less content, more understanding. Yeah, which is good. It's not like so overwhelming, like 4 units. So it's gonna be okay. We will cover units 5, 6, and 7. And we will be talking about interesting things. Okay. Again, here with the important dates, August 8th, which is Tuesday, because that will be a holiday. Boyaca's battle that day. Monday. Monday is our Boyaca's battle. That is holiday. So that day we do not have our meeting, but we will see each other on Tuesday. Okay, that is our class 9 for the third project advanced. I'm going to talk about that in some minutes. And then last day of this cycle, Wednesday, August 9th, which is our final exam, okay? And as I told you before, here we are with the break days, which is gonna be very good because we'll have 5 days, okay? Questions about that information? Now questions? Did you guys have the chance to check? Okay, thank you. Did you guys have the chance to check the project form? The one that I sent you with the email?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So let's talk a little bit about it. Well, here we are. Discussing life issues. We are very good at the project, yeah? Almost done. Let me show you something you guys need to do for this third project advance. One of you guys did that. It was like kind of like a confusion because for the second one, you guys had to finish the arguments. Yeah, if you were against or in favor of that issue. And well, wait a second because I have a lot of things to talk about that. First, remember that when I make corrections, it is very important for you to follow my instructions and to correct those mistakes or follow my suggestions, okay? That was what I told you. And some of you did not take into account that information and you uploaded the same document with the mistakes that I had already corrected. So that's not the idea because that was my time checking your documents, giving you some suggestions, recommendations, and also making the corrections. Some of you did a very good job and you follow my instructions. Some of you forgot about it and uploaded the first project advance the same way. It doesn't make sense, guys, because you guys need to correct that and that way we can continue, okay? But well, just follow my instructions. You guys can go to the same link when you uploaded the second one. And there I did the corrections, okay? And wrote some comments for you. Let me show you something. And you can ask me whatever you want to ask. While I'm looking, okay, because it was ready, but it's not now. While I'm looking for what I want to show you, one of you can please share your screen on the document of the project and we can check out what is for this cycle, okay? Who can do it, please? So I am just finishing this. Who can do it? You just share your screen, show us the project form, and let's see what is for this cycle. Any one of you available for that, please? Not really? Okay, so wait for me, please. Okay, here. I got it. This is what I want you to see. And this is our form. Okay. Look. Wait. Okay. In the document I sent you, you guys have all the dates updated for this site, okay? So we have, today, we talk about what we have to do, yeah? Then on our, well, August 3rd, which is our class 8, I will ask you, well, of course, very often I will be asking you about how is it going, what you need, if you have questions or doubts, how can I help you, yeah? Because remember that I keep reminding you about that, yeah? But the official dates for that are these. The ones that you guys have in the form, especially this one that is our class 9, August 8, yeah? In which you guys have to turn in a slideshow, yeah, as an audiovisual aid, which must only contain summarized information, not all the information. Summarized because you guys are going to explain and you guys will tell us about that. Yes, it's like a guidance. And here there is a suggestion. Well, you guys have summarized information, titles, pictures, maybe video clips, short ones, yeah? Related to the live issue you guys chose. PDF files won't be accepted. Here we suggest some of other tools that you can use. Canva, Prezi, PowerPoint, yeah? And the ones that you can use and you want to use. Let me show you an example of one of your classmates because he already did it, which is very good. And it's awesome because we have an example here. So you guys can have a guidance. Look, this is what you guys, it's pretty much like, you know, what you guys have to turn in for this third advance. So you see, like, just like some guidance, yeah? The idea is that you guys do not use a lot of letters and phrases, but more like the ones that you are going to talk about, okay? And of course, we are missing more information here. Okay, what are your questions about this third advance of the word? Tell me, boys and girls, questions. I really need you guys have this clear because otherwise you do not follow the instructions at the moment of turning in the third advance of the project, okay? So what are the questions? Thank you, Manuel, for raising your hand.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, how are you? How was the break?
It was great, teacher. Thank you.
Awesome, okay.
I wanted to ask if the project is a slide, maybe some slides for a presentation, right? So how long is the presentation? Or how long is the debate?
Yeah, that's a
Just to have
very
an idea.
Yeah, that's a very good question, Manuel. Remember that we state, well, let me see, that you guys are not to take longer than 3 minutes. Yeah, that's what that we want. Yes, so 3, maximum 4, but no longer than that. Yeah, but do not worry that, let me see. You guys will not do that this cycle, not next cycle, but in 2 cycles, right? So we are going to have just one section for the project. Yeah, so the idea is to divide all of those minutes into 17 presentations that you have. And that means that we will also have some time for listening to your classmates, asking you questions and, you know, like debating. So that's why your presentation cannot be longer than 3 minutes. Is it clear, Manuel, and the rest of you?
Yes, teacher, it's clear. Thank you.
Okay, good. If you, okay, when you guys are working on it, if you think that you are practicing it and preparing it and you said, teacher, I think is I don't know, like very little time, you know, you can talk to me so we can check out how we can organize our presentation. Okay, I see another question. How long should the video be? Well, Jorge, remember it's not a video, yeah? Because, okay, you can have some short video clips in the presentation, but it's not a video. This time is your presentation, okay? Not like the previous one. Because if you have a video, it will take all your time intervention, so it will be like, not good. Okay, what else? I love questions. Any other thing? Most of you are done because when I corrected the second project advance, I saw and I checked that most of you followed my instructions and finished, yeah, with your arguments, which is very good. So now what do you have to do to organize all of that information you guys have into a presentation? Okay, I found a way to present that. Okay, at the beginning it's just like the description of the issue. It's like a more general information, but later is your time for setting, you know, like stating your point of view and giving your arguments from a more personal perspective. Yeah, so that's what you guys are going to use the debate skills. Okay, what else, boys and girls? You guys have the document because I sent it to you today. So whatever you guys need to ask later, it is okay to do it. I'm open, yeah. I'm open for answering whatever you guys need. So if you just check it again and you have more questions, just tell me. The other thing? Not really? Okay, So I think we are ready. Remember, you guys need to go back to the second project advance in order to follow my instructions, okay? And then you are ready because you have to correct the things that I suggested. And after that, you start preparing your presentation. Okay, let's go. Let's start. Here we are. Boys and girls, I would like your help, yeah, by giving me a title here. So look at this, read this, and think about what does the teacher mean with those phrases or sentences? What is she talking about? Okay, and try to give me a title. Help me set a title here. Let me read. Claro customer service. Bad. I don't know if you guys have the same one, but for me it's so bad. People talking during movies. So annoying. Especially if you are in the cinema, of course. People throwing garbage on the floor. So disrespectful. To you, to others, with the country, you know. The sound of nails on a chalkboard. Maybe you guys are so young and you did not have the chance to see a chalkboard. You know what I mean with a chalkboard? Not really? What is a chalkboard? Well, let me tell you something. Oh, Manuel, thank you for raising your hand. What's up? My goodness, Carolina, no. Manuel, what do you want to say?
I think a good title would be situations or things that drive me crazy.
Okay, I like that one. Uh-huh. Yeah, very appropriate. Look, Carolina is saying that she hates. I thought that she likes. Okay, the sound of nails on a chalkboard. The sensation, you know, and the feeling is very strange, but very annoying. They are young. They don't know the meaning. Okay, I think you guys. Let me explain a chalkboard. Well, if you remember your classes, yeah, there in the classroom, you guys have a board. Well, your teachers have a board, yeah, for taking notes, for writing things, for explaining. In the past, when I was a student, well, actually, when I started to teach, I think I could use one of those. There was another kind of board, a different material board, and the tool we used for writing on it was a chalk. Yeah, and you know, like just sliding your nails on the chalkboard was so annoying. Do you know what a chalkboard is? Let me see. People talking. Catherine, you also hate when people are talking during movies. That's very annoying. Yes, Jorge, tiza. Chalk, tiza. Chalkboard, el tablero de tiza. Yeah. Did you guys know or see a chalkboard when you were students? Did you guys
Yes,
use
teacher.
it? Yeah. And do you like that sensation when you guys had to write on it or no? Yes, Jorge? Manuel, I'm not sure if you are raising your hand for any intervention here or from the previous one.
That was the previous one, teacher.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, sorry, because I thought I was ignoring. Okay, good. So I would like you to please type your titles in the chat. Manuel already gave us his, which is very appropriate for these situations. So continue, please. The rest of you, type the title in the chat. Go ahead. Okay, go, please. Beatriz, Diego, Jorge, Karen, Catherine, Kiara, Marlon, Mendy, Natalia, Manuela, Santiago, Vanessa, Xiomara, and Jessica. Give me your titles, please. Come on, leaving the lights on. I am like a security guard in my house all the time, you know. turning them off, because just, you know, when people are in their rooms and they leave the room and they leave the lights on, I think it's not a good thing. Buyers who are rude to personnel. I don't know why, but you know, some people are very rude to personnel, and that is also the opposite, you know, the other way. Like, for example, when I have a medical appointment or something like that, and I go to that place, I have seen those secretaries and people who are there in charge talking to other people in a very bad way, but they talk to me in a good way. And I don't understand the difference, you know, I don't see it. And I feel so bad. Okay, Catherine, thank you for raising your hand. What's up?
Miss, I have a question. What is the meaning of buyers? Buyers.
People who buy, los compradores, los clientes.
Okay, okay.
Remember that we have this suffix er, which is usually used for
Clients?
yes, yeah, it could be clients, yeah. We use er for giving an occupation, yeah, for talking about doers, like for example, painter, the person who paints, yeah, cooker, the person who cooks, yeah. So you guys can use er for a suffix to create a word. Okay, good. Santiago said, how make me mad? Okay, I don't like that. Okay, Jorge, understand. Bad vibes, Manuela says. Good. Okay, guys. You guys know and you understood that these are things that really bother me. These things really bother your teacher, and as Manuel said, those things or situations drive me crazy. They drive me nuts, okay? But I have another word, and it's just a word, and it's very, very colloquial. It's slang, and you guys can learn it today. I'm not sure if you have heard that one. Pet peeves. Have you heard that one? Okay. Pet peeves are things that really, really bother you, that you don't like, that you hate. Like, for example, in my case, I hate people who can't apologize, even if they were the ones who made the mistake, you know? But there is another thing that is on the top for me, and it's people who lie. That is so annoying for me. Those are my pet peeves. Yeah, we are different. We all have different ones, but it's just an idea about things or situations that really bother you or drive you crazy, or things that you hate. Those are pet peeves. In Spanish, it could be like molestias. What else? Help me. Help me with the translation for pet peeves. I will say that. Okay. Now, we already talked about this, and I think this is not a good thing to do, right? If there are things that are not socially accepted, but that do not refer to a fair behavior, what are we talking about? What are those? For example, that you enter a room and you don't say hello. What is that?
Like being rude.
That's being rude. And being rude is not part of good manners, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about. We are going to talk about good manners, bad manners, and situations that show some socially accepted actions, like social behavior, for example. Because you guys can be who you are if you are by your own, yeah? But if you are with some people, I'm not saying that you have to have two personalities and match, no. But I'm just trying to invite you to think about how we need to behave in a group of people. You know, we have to be very, well, we have to have consideration because we are with people. It cannot be the same if I am by myself, yeah? So that's our topic, and I think it's interesting. Let's start. I'm gonna give you some vocabulary that we will find in our unit 5. Wait a second because I changed this computer and now everything is closed. Okay. So unit 5 is about good manners, polite social behavior, and that is what we're gonna be doing for the first part. The first part is very light because it's just vocabulary and speaking. It's just to talk about that, to learn some vocabulary, and to give our opinions. So, okay, guys, let me just change my plan because while I wait for the book, doesn't make sense to just wait long. So, let's watch the video. That way we can save time. Okay, here I have a video from some people who are talking about good manners, okay? That's what we're gonna be discussing today. Here we are.
¿Por qué la combustión es el principal problema? Sinónimo, por favor. Life can be complicated, but it doesn't need to be. Let's make it simple by fighting out of its mistake. Smile.
What about the sound? My goodness, kind of.
Smile can cheer someone up even in dangerous days. Do you know what are the fundamentals of building and maintaining a good relationship with others? It's being polite. Being polite means being aware of and respecting the feeling of others. This can be done in many ways. For example, greeting people, saying please and thank you, not interrupting people, listening to others, respecting and being helpful, and many more. These things can make a great impact on a positive way to people, and it doesn't only benefit them, it can make you feel better. The best things in life are for free, so why don't you take the opportunity to implement these attributions? Today I'll be asking people why are manners important and if they think it's being lost in their society. Manners are important.
Sets the foundation for a level of respect.
They allow you to conduct yourself better in things like everything is about manners.
Some manners for everyday transactions. Thank you, yes, no. You can't be rude everywhere. You have to have manners. That's how the place works.
Of your politeness and also the way you were brought up. If your parents taught you manners, it would be important in your family to be that way.
It's the way you respect people. You don't respect people, they don't make a respect back to you. You don't cost anything anybody. It's very simple to live all together in the best way possible. It's just like general kindness, not being rude to people, being a nice person, I guess, to help us get through the day.
If there was no manners in the world, like we won't get along because it's polite and it's nice. It makes you feel happy when people are polite to you.
Manners is essential to allow society to function. It allows people to communicate in a way that they understand each other, that they get along, and the message gets across in a friendly way.
If we didn't have manners, we would be civilized human beings, I think. I think it's lost in today's society. Sometimes, yes, because I'm a primary school teacher, so I can really see like how manners is lost in the classroom. And just most kids these days don't have manners at all. They don't understand what it means to have manners or morals. Young people are rude. There is no manners anymore.
I think a lot of like youth, they're surrounded by like bad environment.
In some societies, but I think that most people try to maintain their manners, but it's a really like big society, and so it can get lost in the mayhem.
Yeah. But no one actually cares about other people, they just care about themselves.
I think a lot of people seem to have lost their manners, maybe because they're not too busy, and they just don't see how important it is to them.
For some people, yes, they just don't care for other people. Like they want to have good experiences, and manners make it's part of that. You see,
Some people have manners and some people don't. Not everybody's the same.
I think it's lost a lot of, manners. We have lost a lot of the etiquette in manners.
Etiquette.
There's a lot of people who just treat people the way they should be treated, and it's not acceptable. We should all take a step back and think for a while. We should implement these attributions into our lives. We could make our lives better and create a better planet. Thank you.
Okay, guys, let's talk a little bit about it. Oh my God. I'm so sorry about the volume and the problems with the sound. Is it the same with my voice?
No, teacher.
No?
No, just videos.
Oh no. Wow, thank you so much for letting me know. I will see how can I fix it. Wow, that's a real problem. But thank you so much for letting me know. I'm so sorry and I apologize for those problems because of course it will be very hard for you to understand. I know that this one had a very low sound. Yeah. Yes, Diego, of course. Actually, I will send you the link right now and you can see and check if that was the sound of the video. Otherwise, it's just like a proof of my computer. Okay? So check it. Just, like for a few seconds and tell me if it works good for you, like in a louder sound. Otherwise, it will be my computer. But thank you so much for telling me. Yeah. I found this one. Now I found it like low, but I did not know about the problem with the rest of them. I'm so sorry. Okay, guys, I don't know if you could listen at least a little bit of the information, or we just lost that information. Tell me, can we discuss about the video or no? Because it was so hard for you to understand, of course not. Okay, did any of you check the sound of the video? It helps me. Diego, did you?
I checked the link, teacher. I am checking the link.
Thank you, Manuel.
Yep.
Did you find it low as well or no?
Yes, teacher, it's so low.
Yes, Manuel? Okay, so maybe later I can try with another video and you tell me is that the problem. Okay, thank you guys. So, well, it is okay if we could not check it, but I will give you the vocabulary now and we will talk about that. I have a question for you because you guys are so young. How important are manners for you? You guys are going to write a very short answer, description in the chat for me. All of you, please. How important, let me just type the question. There you are. How important are manners for you? You guys take your time, 1 or 2 minutes, create your answer and send it to me, please. All of you, no exception. Okay, do it while I check the attendance for a double check because I found a lot of people missing and I need to see. Jorge is here because he has been interacting with me, but he did not answer the first time. Sebastian, hello? No. And the other one was, okay, Manuel, who got a little bit late, but he's here. And Maria. Maria? Hello, Maria? No. No, okay. Okay, let me check your responses. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Santiago, and thank you, Catherine. Catherine is saying that the most important manners for her is the greetings. Yeah, saying hello and goodbye. Thank you. Like when we teach little kids the magic words. Yeah. Please, thank you, hello, goodbye. Manuel, okay, I agree with most of them, but I think some are not necessary. We can also talk about it. Santiago, the manners made a man. Okay, very good. Yeah, and it depends on the culture, of course. Yeah, because we have different manners according to the culture. And of course, some of them can be, I don't know, a little bit exaggerated, right? Their manners are very important for Jorge. Honestly, he believes that for the people of the video, the manners are part of their culture. Oh, yeah. Karen. They play a significant role in how we interact with others and show respect and consideration for their feelings. Yeah. That's what I always say. If you are by your own, it's okay. Yeah. But if you are, with people, we are part of the system, even if we do not want to be. I'm talking, or I'm taking the word system as a whole, and it's not just the system like the political system, but your family is a system, your school is a system, your class is a system, your friends' relationship is a system, yeah? And of course, we need manners for that. Okay, Diego. Mostly the word thank you, it's the most beautiful word that you can say when someone helps you. Yes, Diego, I agree. Okay, guys, this is our topic. So let's start. Here we are. Okay. Polite social behavior. Of course, this can also be a controversial topic because what is socially accepted is not all the time right. Yeah? So that's another thing. There are things that can be general, but there are some other things like maybe we need to evaluate twice. Okay, so here we have a text about what one school is doing. But before we read, in order to understand what we are going to read, it's necessary for us to check some vocabulary related to it. So let's go back to the flow that was the video, and here we are. Polite social behavior. Okay, Manuela, you're going to start reading the first one, etiquette. I'm not sure if you still have a lot of noise there.
Yes, teacher. I have, but I can try. Etiquette. The set of rules or customs that control accepted behavior in particular social groups or social situations.
Thank you, Manuela. Okay, let's continue with Vanessa. Pupil.
A person, especially a child at school, who is being taught.
Who is being taught, yes. Okay, you guys can also be our pupils even if you are not children. Yeah? You understand that word?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, that also happens when we are new at job. In a job, and we are beginning, so we are a pupil.
Yes, very accurate description. Very good. Jorge, personal grooming. Jorge?
Okay, teacher. Is the art of caring for one's appearance and well-being. Habits that are considered personal grooming include bathing, dressing, applying makeup, hair removal, and taking care of one's teeth and skin.
Yes, very good. Habits. So personal grooming.
Okay.
How can you guys say personal grooming in Spanish? Boys and girls.
Higiene personal, cuidado personal.
Yeah, aseo personal, la higiene personal, yeah. That's also part of well, not etiquette, but also like manners. Okay, spur on, to encourage someone to do something or to encourage them to try harder to achieve something. Basically to motivate, yeah? So to cheer up another person to do it. You guys will see it in the reading like an adjective. So if you take it as a verb, you will say incitar, animar, motivar. And if you take it as an adjective, spur on, motivado a seguir o a continuar. Yeah? Okay. Let's continue with Karen.
Considerate. Not thinking or worrying about other people or their feelings.
That's very similar to what you answered in the previous question, Karen. Yes. Well, you guys know, yeah? As Karen said in her answer, yeah, if you have consideration about other people's feelings, that's considerate. But if you don't, yeah, that is inconsiderate. Okay, Santiago.
Over the top, to an excessive or exaggerated degree.
It's so bad. Desmesurado. Exagerado, excesivo. In a bad way. Okay. Manuel.
Revolting, causing intense disgust, very disgusting.
Yes. When you are like, oof, no, that behavior is so revolting. There are a lot of things that really bother you in that way. Yeah? Disgusting. In Spanish, it would be like, let's find a very strong adjective. Extreme one. Repugnante. Yeah? Something very bad. Okay, Beatriz. Overly familiar. You can also find this one like over familiar. Beatriz, can you please?
Teacher. Over familiar. Too informal and friendly, sometimes in a way that does not show respect to someone who is not a family member or close friend. A good manager should know how to be friendly without being over family.
Yes.
Over familiar.
Yeah, you see that you can also find it like this, over familiar or overly familiar. In our book, we will find it like this, but it's the same. Well, I like this one because if you take the literal words, you will say like, well, it's okay, it's good. Muy familiar, demasiado familiar. Yeah, but it's in a bad way, you know? It's not a good thing. It has a negative connotation because it can be rude for someone. It can be not good. It can make you feel awkward, you know, like, no, uncomfortable. So, well, what word would you use for that one in Spanish? For example, when someone hugs you in an appropriate way and you don't like that. Or where someone calls you a way that you don't like, but that maybe just a very close friend will do. Let me see. Yes, Diego. Bingo. Confianzudo. So that would be in a bad way. Yeah? If it's over familiar, you say, oh yeah, that's very familiar for me, like to me, sorry. I'm good. No, in a bad way. It's like more than that. Confianzudo. ¿Sí? Que se pasa, que pronto hace cosas que no, pero ¿por qué si ni siquiera es cercano a mí? ¿Sí? That way. Okay? Good. Thank you, Diego. What else do we have? A sexist. Diego, your turn.
Okay, teacher. A sexist is someone who discriminates on the basis of gender. Sexist people and laws are unfair, like racist and homophobic. This word refers to a type of hatred or discrimination. In this case, on the basis of gender.
Yeah, that we have that word in Spanish, of course. Yeah, so I think you guys understand that one. Do you? boys and girls?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Yeah, it's exactly the same in Spanish. Okay, the done thing. If you say that something is the done thing, you mean it is the most socially acceptable way to behave. Yeah, it can be a very general way to say that that is having good manners, that is polite. For example, if you, okay, here I go with the same example. If you enter a room, for example, if you enter your classroom and you say hi to your classmates and teacher, that is the done thing. Yeah. If you say thank you to your mother when she serves the food for you, that's the done thing. Yeah. If you are walking in the street and you throw the garbage on the floor, that is not the done thing. Yes? Do you understand? So how would you say that in Spanish? The done thing. In Colombia, we use a phrase that is very common for those kind of behaviors, and it's like, es de mala educación. Es de, no, bueno, de mala educación la he escuchado, no sé de buena educación. I don't think so. But do you understand what I mean? If it's not the done thing, es de mala educación hacer eso. Como cuando dicen, no, no hable con la boca llena. Es de mala educación, yeah? So that's not the done thing. Yes? And the done thing is what is good to do. Está bien hacerlo, es polite, not formal, but okay, I don't know, help me please. Sí, lo correcto. Ajá, good, Beatriz. Yes, Jorge, mal comportamiento if it's not the done thing. Ajá, good. Sí, Beatriz, lo que se debe hacer es lo correcto, ¿sí? Okay, good. Lo que está bien, ¿ya? Say hi, say please, etc. Okay, let's continue with, let me see, Xiomara, please. A turn off. Not turn off the way we know it. That's a different one. Okay.
A turn off, something that repels, disgusts, or discourages to stop someone feeling interested or attracted. Example, I will think the smell of her breath will turn anyone off.
Thank you, Xiomara. Yes, something that repulses, disgusts, or discourages. Also, a person can be a turn off. Someone can also be a turn off. What would be that, guys? Let's try to look for something in Spanish to understand that one. Un desacierto. That would be a turn off. When you have, I don't know, like for example, you are very motivated to meet a person and then you meet the person and oof, the person is a turn off because he or she doesn't respect others or because he or she is very impolite, you know, so a turn off. Or when you are having lunch with some people and they, I don't know, like they don't have table manners, that is a turn off. Yeah, so it's something that is not good. Okay, so you can use that expression like something you don't like at all. Yeah, a turn off for situations, for people, yeah, for things. Okay, un desacierto, algo que está mal. Well, that's a turn off. Okay, pushy, aggressive, bossy, demanding, forceful, annoying. Pushy for people could be cansón, yeah, molesto, prepotente. A person
Fastidioso.
Yes, Catherine. A person who always wants things to be done the way they do it and the way they like. Yeah, or in another context, for example, a pushy seller could be a person who is always offering you things, even if you said, no, thank you, I'm not buying anything. And that word comes from the verb push, you know, so it's like, okay, very intense in a bad way. Yeah, that is a pushy person. Taboo, we understand that one. It is a social custom to avoid doing that activity or talking about that subject. Some subjects are taboos and we cannot even talk about them, which a lot of people just, you know, in secret or something like that, because people find it embarrassing or offensive. Yeah? Okay, questions about the vocabulary? Questions? So we are ready. We are ready to start. Let's read the text about the school because they are doing something related to it, and then you guys are going to answer a question for me. I would like someone who please help me read. Maybe we can divide the text into 3 or 2. That would be okay. Who can? Marlon, can you? Can you start with the first part, please?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you.
College school is giving teenage boy lessons in the art of etiquette. Something you might expect at an exclusive private schools, perhaps, but for way money community school is a state comprehensive. Male pupils from the school have started a 6-month course to learn key skills such as personal grooming, table manners, and how to greet a lady.
Thank you so much, Mari. Okay, new vocabulary from the first part. Main idea of this. So we have this school. Yes, this school doing something. What is it doing? Maybe different from the other schools. Is giving teenage boys lessons in the art of etiquette. Here in Colombia, we do receive those kind of lessons in our schools, boys and girls.
No, miss.
Not right. I remember that.
Miss, but when I was young, a child, I remember that I read a book called
Yes? La Urbanidad de Carreño.
I don't remember in this moment. Don't forget me.
Catherine, before you started to talk, I was going to say something very similar to it, but I did not have the chance of reading it. But my parents did, and they told me, and my grandma as well, that when they were in the school, it was an obligation. They had to read La Urbanidad de Carreño, and they had to follow those
miss.
manners.
This book.
Yeah, I think it's good, but now, oh my God, I mean, you guys do not know how, I don't know, frustrating it is for teachers now to try to, I don't know, like help or make students, yeah, understand how important is good manners for them, because now everything is just taken as an abuse. So teachers are, I think teachers are in a very bad situation now and a very bad role because it's so hard, you know, because we are not, I mean, I'm not going to fight with a person who does not want to follow the rules and they don't want to learn, you know, because maybe my life will be in danger. You know, there are a lot of things happening now in the classrooms. Students hitting the teachers and doing a lot of things, and it's so frustrating. Well, but people who love teaching, like my case, is like, you know, like, well, so frustrating. Thank you, Catherine. So they are doing that in that school, but it's so interesting because they are mentioning the boys. So what about the girls? Well, let's see. So here, okay, the boys are taking this course for learning about personal grooming, you know, hygiene, table manners, which is also good, and how to greet a lady. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. Catherine, you are going to read the second part, please. Female.
Yes, miss. Female pupils at the school complain about the rudeness, bad language, and personal hygiene of their male peers, but the boys are taking the lesson surprisingly seriously, spurred on, no doubt, by the hope that it may help create the right impression with the girls.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you. Okay, so they tell us about the boys. Now they are telling us about the girls. So these boys are taking this course, yes, motivated. Remember our new word here, spurred on, means motivated by the hope that it might help create the right impression with the girls. So they want to be good for the girls, and that's why they want to do this, yeah? Okay, what else is important here? But why? Because girls have said or have complained, yeah, about how they treat them and about how they do not have hygiene, you know, like they do not have any personal grooming. Okay, interesting. New vocabulary, any other thing you want to know?
What is the meaning of spurred on?
In this context, as I told you, motivated by. Yeah, because it's an adjective. So the action falls on the subject. If you use it as a verb, like spur on, is because you are the one who is motivating or encouraging. Entonces, en este caso, los chicos están motivados por la esperanza de que las chicas pues los acepten, ¿sí? Recuerden que yo les dije, en el caso de spur on, como lo aprendimos en los slides, sería motivar, incitar, animar. Y en este caso nos están diciendo que los chicos están tomando este curso motivados por la idea de que las chicas pues los acepten, tengan una buena impresión de ellos. Okay? Any other new vocabulary? Okay. Jessica, you are going to finish. Their head teacher, the leader.
The head teacher, John Perry, however, has other motives.
Of course.
He believes that, along with good academic qualifications, it will also help them to impress future employers.
Yeah, of course, because they can, I mean, the teacher can see, you know, like beyond, you know, another, like checking, seeking for another horizons. But the boys just want to impress the girls because of the age, because they are teenagers. And that's typical for the age. Okay, questions about this? Along with means together, junto, yeah, together. What else? I think that's okay. Questions? No? Okay. So here we are with our first thing to do, first task. You guys are going to write 6 things you were taught about good and bad manners, either way by your parents or by your teachers at school. Okay? Let me give you the link of the, wait a second. Okay. You guys are going to use this wall for registering your work. Go ahead. And remember to include a picture that represents your answers, okay? So what do you have to do? Basically to write 6 things you were taught when you were at the school or maybe in your house. Yeah, like for example, I don't know, maybe Marlon, say hi when you get back from school. That is the done thing. Yeah, because maybe sometimes we go back to our house and we don't even say hi. Yeah, so that is the done thing, to say hi. Or maybe they said, Beatriz, do not speak when you are eating. That is not the done thing. Yeah, so tell me, what were the things that you guys were taught when you were little kids or when you were in the school or in your house? Okay, about good manners and bad manners. You can talk about both, of course.
Okay, teacher.
And you can include a picture that represents that. Okay, I will give you your time. I will see when you are done. And I'm here for you if you need me. We are almost done. I am missing some of your posts. Keep going, guys, because we have another activity. Come on. I am missing some of you. Actually, a lot of you. I am missing half of the class because we have 8. Let me see, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's because I have not refreshed the website and maybe you are all done. No, sadly, no. Okay, come on. Let's do something because I would like to finish with the vocabulary today. Let's do something. Take your time for finishing it, but later, maybe as homework. And tomorrow, when we have the meeting, the first thing that we will do is to socialize this, okay? But I need to see all of your work there, okay? So the ones who have not posted it, please do it later or tomorrow during the day, the way I find it when I have the meeting with you, okay? So it could be homework. Is it clear, boys and girls? Yes? Because the idea is that I need to finish the vocabulary so it does not interrupt other activities with your teacher, Laura, okay? So, you guys are going to work together on these teams. But in order to work together, I need to explain just some vocabulary that maybe you guys will ask about. Here, all of this is something that I already explained. So this one is done, yeah? These actions or behavior is for us to just say if it's good or bad, you know, that which ones indicate something that is good, something that is bad. For example, it's disrespectful, of course, bad. It creates a good impression, it's good. It's inconsiderate, it's bad, because we need to have consideration with others. It's over the top, bad, because it's too much, yeah? This is something that I already explained. But I would like to go to this one, which is what you guys are going to do. Is it the right thing to do? What are you guys going to do? You have these situations. I selected some words that maybe are new for you. The rest of them not, because I already read them, yeah? And I checked which was the vocabulary that maybe you guys can have questions about. And here I have this. Dropping in at someone's house without being invited. If you drop in, is what we colloquially say, caer. Yeah, that is a expression that we use, but maybe with friends. Do you understand? Yeah, when you go to someone's house, but in an informal way, yeah, dropping in at someone's house without being invited, to go there without being invited. And in Spanish, it would be like caer. Yeah, not like the real literal meaning of falling off or falling down. No. Do you understand, boys and girls? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. What else? Coughing. This is coughing. Sniffing is like when you are using your nose, like, yeah, olfatear. And sneezing, when you have this, that is, of course, natural from our body, estornudar. Yawing, maybe yawing as well. Yawing is when you are like doing that. And if you call it, you cause it. Yes? Bostezar. Coughing, sniffing, sneezing, or yawing without putting your hand over your mouth. Is it right, Jojo? Or isn't it right? Yeah, maybe it's not the done thing. Okay, what else do we have over here? Touching people when you talk to them. Patting them. Patting is like, yeah, but like very, in a very familiar way. So that would be over familiar. Confianzudo, ¿sí? Como cuando le pegan palmadas, okay? Patting them on the back or putting your arm around them. Yeah, when you do that, and maybe it's not so good because it can be a sign of over familiar person, as Beatriz said before, confianzudo. Yeah, okay. Shouting, rowing, or holding loud conversations in public places, gritar. Las tres se refieren a lo mismo, es hablar en voz alta, gritar. Okay. What else do we have? This one. Men whistling or shouting comments at women they find attractive. You know whistling, right? Well, I'm not so good at whistling, but that's silbar. And shouting comments is like when they are, we have that one here in Colombia that is very colloquial. Piropear. Yeah? Decir piropos. Some people find it very bad. Okay, and those were the ones that I found that maybe are new vocabulary for you. Okay, so now that we have this, sorry, is there any question? Is there? No? Okay. So now that we have this, you guys are going to work together, read the situations, and just answer the questions. Like, which of these is always or never acceptable? Which depends on people's ages or the social context. Yeah, because it can also happen and affect manners, the age, of course. And the right way to behave in these situations. No, don't do the last one because it would be very long for you to answer, you know, how to behave in each situation. So just 1 and 2, okay? The first and the second one. Let me give you the link. You guys read the situations with your classmates and answer the first 2 questions. And that's it. And of course, remember you guys have homework for me. Let's go, guys. My goodness, the time is so short. How many are you tonight? Okay. We have a group of 3. Okay, let's go. Santiago, Kiara, Jorge, how can I help you? Mandy. Why aren't you guys in the room? What's up? Mandy, hello. How can I help you? Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much for your time tonight. I was checking what you guys were doing, and that's wonderful. And it's just a matter of perspective.
Teacher, we didn't finish.
You can do it when you have time, okay? Don't worry.
Okay, teacher.
Yes, don't worry. That's the idea, that you can fit the activities when you guys have time. I like the way Santiago and Xiomara were organizing their ideas, because you see, this is an easier way to just mention one by one. Yeah, that's very good. Okay, very good job, guys. If you guys did not finish, please find a moment for doing it, okay? Please. And do not forget about the homework. So maybe you guys can finish this one later, but the homework is for tomorrow, because I will check out that as the first activity we will do tomorrow, okay? So please do not forget about it. I will send you the link in some minutes. Have a wonderful time and a wonderful cycle, of course. Bye-bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, my pleasure. Take care.
You too, teacher.
Bye.